How's it going, and welcome back to Link's Awakening Hero Mode. In the last episode we completed the Bottle Grotto, visited Canelet Castle and found Richard's 5 golden feathers, and now we're here in the game's third dungeon, the Key Cavern. So like in Canelet Castle, like we saw last episode, there are these mysterious doors with a pot symbol on, and we can open them just by lobbing a pot. Oh, and that had bombs in, cool. Except we bought bombs last episode, so we've got a nice stash going on here. We can also get out of this room this way, although there's this, which is kind of like a reverse vacuum. So we can't actually get through there at this point and get to whatever's in that chest. So we need to go north. We've got a room full of enemies. 2 of my least favourite enemies in the game is these bomb guys, because you hit them and they'll bounce around the walls, you know, randomly and then explode. So I always find a way to get myself hit here. Hey, I didn't. Right, and then for killing all the enemies in the room, we get a chest. I'm not going to bother with that green. I am going to bother with that green rupee. So if I know if I don't get this rupee, I'm going to be 1 rupee short from something in the future. There we go. We've got a room with a bunch of these green guys in. Again, pretty easy. And then you see on the left we got more of those kind of weird rubber crystal things that we found in the cave. Oh, that's a fake chest. That we found in the cave last episode. But one thing you can start to notice about this game is if there are things you can't yet do in the dungeon, then there's a good chance you're going to find the item to do it in said dungeon. Oh, we can't actually get around that yet. Again, there's these blue-orange switches, so we're going to need to find a crystal and switch that over. Again, we can't bother with these 2 at the moment because we will get a chest in this room, but we need to kill all the enemies in the room, including that little red guy over there. So there's no point bothering with that yet. Hey, a Guardian Acorn. Now the thing with Key Cavern is, it stays true to its name. There's 4 locked doors in here. The dungeon's absolutely packed with small keys everywhere. It's full of them. So you'll always have small keys on you. I think there's, I think it's by far the most in any dungeon, or perhaps some of the larger dungeons later on in the game do. But either way, this dungeon's full of them. Kill these 2 and grab. What do you know? Another small key. There we go. Again, this room's cool because you wouldn't really bother walking around the room here if you didn't know and killing all these things. But if you look carefully, there's this unexplained platform here, which is where the key spawns. So if there's kind of an inconspicuous platform around, a lot of the time that means you need to do something in the room to spawn a key. We've got more of these Stalfos. Again, they act exactly like the moblins who throw spears. They're all just kind of different skins. But another Guardian Acorn, wow, that's crazy. But now actually, we can. I didn't want to do that because now I've got. I would have only taken half a heart there if I didn't get that piece of power. But in here we've got the dungeon's mini-boss, which you can already do. And because we stacked up on bombs, these shouldn't be too difficult. These are called the Dodongo Snakes. And what we need to do is, just before they take a step forward, you need to plonk a bomb right where they're about to go. If you plonk it... Okay, that was badly done. If you plonk it before them too early, they'll do this. Okay, no, that was the right timing. If you plonk it too early, they'll just look at it and say, no, I'm not going to eat that. Like, yeah, exactly. He's having none of that. So you need to sneak it in just before... There you go. So they don't really know they're eating it. It's like when you have to feed your dog tablets or something. You need to sneak it in somehow. So he's going to move now. There we go. So this is why I'm glad I stashed up on bombs, because this boss fight's actually really difficult with only the bombs found in the dungeon, because there's a couple of pots with bombs in, but I always find myself running out, so I'm glad I bought more bombs. Can we do anything? I don't think we can do anything here, can we? Or can we? Oh, I think we actually already can, yeah. Brilliant, alright. So now I've already got the dungeon's item, which is one of the single most useful items in the game, the Pegasus Boots. Because now, not only can we run really quick, we can also go the right way, you can also smash these things. Which just makes everything so much easier. So now here, there's, again, if I bother to get the the owl statue, it would tell us that this green stuff is forming an arrow. So if we bomb there, we can actually find another room. Oh, we can also bomb here, which just opens up another path into the main room, but again, that's not really necessary. Can't remember what's in here. Is there anything good in here? No, nothing. But now we can actually combine some items, which again was a lot more difficult on the original, where you had to map them to your 2 buttons. But now we've got Pegasus boots on L. We can just hold L and jump across the gap with the Rock's Feather, which is really cool. And we can do it again here to grab what's in the chest, which is another key, but a very unique key this time. We've got the Nightmare Key. So we are tearing through this dungeon. More of these guys, although these guys are even worse. They'll grin at you and have a little timer. You just need to keep them away. Yeah, but again, we need to kill all the enemies in this room to open the door. And there we go. There's a little chest in here. What's in the chest? Anything good? Oh, the compass, alright. Now this dungeon, you see that if this thing down here is actually a raised platform that we can get on if we went another way through the dungeon. And we'd come from that side and would walk along here. And when we're walking along here, what we'd see is that you can actually, there's actually a bombable wall here, but we can't see it from this room. So you'd have to actually go on this platform to see that there's a bombable wall here, which is a really cool secret. But again, it's just full of these little bomb guys. Oh, a chain reaction, lovely. Not lovely. Oh god. Please don't blow up on me. Please don't blow up on me. Is he gonna blow up at all? I think. Alright. I don't know why he took so long then. But again, I'm not too stressed about my hearts because we've got that fairy from the fairy fountain. And we've got the magic medicine in case all goes really badly. Now we can just avoid these completely. And now what we're doing in the dungeon is we're amassing small keys, because to get to the boss, we've got this little thing here where we've got 4 blocks with keyholes in. So we need 4 small keys, and we've only got 2 at the moment. Get off me. We've only got get off. We've only got 2 small keys at the moment, so we need to farm some more small keys around the dungeon. But luckily they're not too difficult to find. These guys are really annoying if you don't know what you're doing. You can't get near them or else they'll teleport. But now with the Pegasus boots, we can hit them before they know what's going on. And grab yet another small key. So that's 3 out of 4. I can't remember if there's anything worth doing up here. There we got some guys. Oh no, 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 don't team up on me. Alright, only on 1 heart, 2 hearts left. If I take another hit, I'll have my fairy. And I'm definitely going to have the fairy before the boss fight anyway. Oh, I don't think there's anything good in here, really, is there? Oh, well, that works so well. That was completely intentional, guys. Only the best here on Zeltik plays. Only bombs. Ah, yeah, here's the part I was talking about. So you'd see this room, and you'd see the cracked wall, and then there's no cracked wall in here. So you'd only work that out by coming up here, which is quite a cool way to do things. I really like it. Link's Awakening's dungeon design in general is actually just really cool. And we get a purple rupee, which is, you know, always helpful. We're saving up 200 for that piece of heart back in Marbe Village's shop. Okay, 1 heart. I'm gonna take my fairy now. This has not gone great. Alright, I'm so glad I've got that. But now we need to backtrack a little bit in search of another small key, because I think we've done everything up in this top. But another cool thing that I'm surprised I haven't actually mentioned in this playthrough at all, is that all of Link's Awakening's dungeons, or at least the majority of the dungeons, are shaped like whatever they're themed on. So the theme of Key Cavern is obviously keys, and it's shaped like a key as well. And then Tail Cave is shaped like Moldorm, the boss, who obviously, you know, has a tail. And Bottle Grotto, which we've also completed, is shaped like a bottle. Or a pot, whatever, bottle, pot thing. And now we need to choose which of these rooms to get in, to grab a key, because we have to use a key to get in. Now this room's again full of these guys that we can only kill with the we can only kill with the Pegasus boots. I took 2. No. Come here. Right. And do we get 1 or 2 keys in here? Because otherwise it wasn't really worth coming in. It's just the what? Yeah. So we just wasted a key and got 1 back coming in here. So the best thing to do actually is probably just ignore these, where I think we only get a key back from them. Let me check on the map. What does it say? Oh, that'll be on basement floor. How do I get down to basement floor? Change floors. There we go. Oh, it wouldn't show up because we haven't got the dungeon map. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. Oh, perhaps it is, because we still haven't found where the orange-blue crystal is, so that'll be in one of these, I assume. Oh, thank God, yeah, it is this one. I think the other one's just a small key. Right, so we'll kill this guy. Hey, and get a key for our troubles, thank you. So let's not bother with the room on the left down there, because we'll only get a small key, as far as I can remember, for it. So let's actually go to town on this area. Oh, the beak, okay, right. That's helpful. But now we've got the Pegasus boots, we can actually complete this puzzle. So if we kill these guys, come here. We can actually dash round and kill the little red guy to grab what's in that chest. Hey, Guardian Acorn. Although before I do that, hopefully this won't cause him to respawn. I hate these guys so much. Alright, he's blown up. Before we do that, actually, we can nip through here, and now we've got the Pegasus boots, we can dash the wrong way. Now we've got the Pegasus boots, we can not fall off. Okay, I hate this bit. Hey, there we go. We can get over here, wait for him to do his thing, and then end him. There we go. And grab another small key. So now, if we don't burn any on doors that we don't need, we can get to the boss. Again, I'm smashing these thinking that I'm going to find hearts in them, and I'm just not. Oh, wow. Did I take damage for that? I think I did. I don't care, that was really cool. I need to start dashing the right way. But yeah, now we can kill those guys and kill that, causing a chest to appear. Which isn't necessary at all, it's not part of the dungeon. But when you see what's in the chest, you'll understand why I've gone out of my way to do it. Oh god. Go over there. Oh no, I took another heart of damage. Okay, it's alright, we've got secret medicine. If everything goes wrong with the boss, we've still got secret medicine, we'll be fine. But yeah, you'll see why it's worth it. You get a gold rupee, which is the highest amount of rupees you can get in the game from a single drop. 300, meaning we're now up on 400, and we can basically buy whatever we want from the shop, except for the bow, which is like 900 or something. I can kill this. Oh, a piece of power. That's not particularly useful. Again, pieces of power I don't want on this mode. I want Guardian Acorns. But either way, let's go up here and make our way towards the dungeon's boss. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now if we go down here, oh yeah, we've got to do this. We've got to give that a little dash with our sword. And now again, we've got to combine Pegasus boots and the Rock's feather to jump over that. Wait for the piranha plant, or is it? Maybe it doesn't come up if I'm too close. Go down here, and oh, we've got this room as well. I always forget there's so many rooms in this dungeon. I thought we were going to be at the boss. But either way, this room's nice and easy with the Pegasus boots. Just got to kill those guys and we can get through. And now we're at the boss room. Right. And there's another item in this room, which I'll show you guys, but it is complete. Yes! Or, okay, I'm going to show you guys really quick, and then get into the boss room while I've still got Guardian Acorn. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I don't know why I'm doing this, it's all pointless. Yeah, okay, there you go. It's a key, which we don't need, because we don't need to go in that room at all, so I'm going to ignore that and take on the boss. Hopefully I've still got a decent amount of Guardian Acorn left. Nina, Nina, you can't find me, nya, nya. but we can if we dash at a wall and knock him off the ceiling. So we've got the game's third main boss, Slime Eye, who's one of the easier bosses in the game. He's not too difficult, again, once you work him out. So we want to slash him up until he almost splits into two, and then give him a... Oh. No! And then we want to give him a little bit of a hand with the Pegasus boots. Yay, just do that. And they'll do this, and they'll jump around the room. And we don't want them to hit the ground when we're on the ground, otherwise we'll get kind of paralysed by it. But again, once you've separated them, they're not too difficult. Just need to know when he's about to hit the floor, we jump, and give him a little bit of a whacking. And there we go. Some of Link's Awakening's bosses are definitely more difficult than other ones, and Slime Eye is not one of the harder bosses in the game. But he's still, I like his design, he's fine. And Cavern is one of the better dungeons, in my opinion. But there we go, we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. We've got our 8th heart container. And the instrument of the sirens here is the Sea Lily's Bell, which will be the third part of the little ensemble. Not one of the better ones on its own, that, but once you hear it with all the other instruments, it's great. Now we've got a little hint about where to go next. Waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. And that's obviously hinting at the location of the next dungeon in the game. Oh, and we've got to go see the owl as well. Hoot, how many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake and you will leave the island. Okay, so we've got another clue as to how to get out. Not only do we need to grab all 8 instruments, we need to play them all up here at the egg, which will wake the windfish and then we'll leave the island. So again, like I said last episode, I'm not going to directly go out my way to spoil, or in the first episode, sorry. I'm not going to go out my way to directly spoil this, but again, I'm not going to refrain too much from spoilers, but again, I won't directly say the main twist of the game. Okay, so now we've got the Pegasus boots. We can actually go and grab that piece of heart in the cave that we found last episode, which I believe was this one here. No, not this one. The one to the right of this one. This one we don't. This one we did. Yeah, to the right of this one, there is the cave we couldn't actually get into because we didn't have the Pegasus boots. We couldn't get past the kind of rubbery crystal things. But yeah, now we can get in and grab another heart piece. Oh god, yeah. I hate these guys. Oh god, he's going to come up, isn't he? How was I meant to avoid that? He just trapped me. Just going to follow this guy around. There's another bombable wall, which you can bomb while we go and grab whatever's in this chest, which I actually can't remember. Leave me alone. Oh, purple ruby. Okay, yeah, why not? Always good to have. Oh, Jesus. Run, run, run! I do not like those things. But yeah, there we go. If we put on our Pegasus boots, jump. Oh, I think we can actually just tread in that, yeah. Deep water we can't swim in yet. We need an item to do that, but shallow water Link can just run across, which is fine. Was that a... Okay, no. I never pay attention to how many heart pieces we've actually got. But we need one more. Just let this guy pass. We can actually just jump over them, I suppose. Yeah, one more heart piece to go until we go up to 9 heart containers. Which again, every heart container you get makes the game that little bit easier. Right, let's head back to Marbe Village and grab that piece of heart that's been eyeing us up the entire game from the shop. But we haven't yet wanted to spend 200 rupees on. Right, here we go. Yes, please. 200 rupees, that's fine. There we go. And now we can also grab the bombs. Just to stock up, why not? It's only 200 rupees. It's only 200 rupees. It's only 10 rupees. And now we're back after another dungeon. If we go down to the trendy game, we should get some new things to grab from there. So again, I think it's after every dungeon that the trendy game upgrades the stock that it has. Yeah, we've got... maybe we need to grab that chamber piece then. So I would have thought we should have got another Mario statue by now, but perhaps not. Either way, I'll try grabbing this and see what happens. And I'm not going to bother with 50 rupees, red rupee. No! Okay, I've accidentally paid for another round. I might as well grab the 50 then. Alright, there we go. That probably was, you know, blessing in disguise that I clicked play again rather than quit. Challenge again? No. Thank you. But yeah, now we've got our first, not purple rupee, our first chamber stone, which will, eventually, I'll do a whole episode dedicated probably to Dampe and his chamber dungeons, but we're not going to do that yet. Because you can get a load of great rewards from it. But it is, hey, there we go, there's a heart piece. It is a little bit grindy sometimes, so we'll probably dedicate a whole episode to that later. As long as we time this right. So you can actually put it here, and if I'm still holding A, it's not going to go down yet until we time it. I think I may have done that a bit too early. I have, haven't I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it seems if you put it in the corner, you're going to want to let it drop just as the heartbeats, the kind of platform thing gets to the left. I'm liking that. No! Oh, okay, right, it came in clutch. As long as that doesn't drop it. Hey, that's what we want. Challenge again? No, thank you. Alright, another heart piece. Gorgeous. Now I'm trying to think, is there anything else in Mabe Village we have to do? I think we're alright for the minute, so we can start heading over towards the waterfall, which is the Angler's Cave. Sorry, Angler's Tunnel, the next dungeon in the game. But before we do that, we actually need to find Angler's Key, which isn't located anywhere near Telltale Heights for some reason. It's all the way down here in the desert. So avoid these little hole people. Alright, now instead of going north to Canalet Castle, we can go south and... Oh, there's more of these pig guys. I don't think we've actually encountered pig warriors yet. Maybe we have. But these are the... Go on, throw it. These are basically just moblins. There's so many of them, I'm not going to actually bother. I need to see how many secret seashells are on there. We're on 8. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because here's the secret Seashell's Mansion. Throw it. There we go. Oh. And which is where we can trade in seashells for rewards. And there's also a freebie here, which is nice. Generous of them. We can't actually trade in seashells, I think, until we've got 10. But if we dig here, we've got easy access back to the Seashell Mansion in form of a little fast travel point. I am going to try and trade them in. Because there's a chance it's 5, but I'm so sure it's 10. Yeah, look, there's 50 in the game and it's split up into 5 bits, yeah. No, I'm going to leave that till we've got one more. Let's just head south. Right, and now we've got the Pegasus Boots and Rock's Feather. We can actually cut this and head down over to the eastern portion of the map. More of these little shark people. We can't actually hit until they do that, but I'm just going to not bother. But yeah, now we've got Pegasus Boots, we can just knock through these. It is cool how they break up the map into what items you have, so what dungeons you've done. So like we could have technically got to that tunnel earlier, but we wouldn't have been able to get over to this area if we hadn't yet got the Pegasus Boots. So over here we get the second town that we visit in the game, which is Animal Village. And the music's made out of dog barks and cat meows. How cool's that? Oh, it's brilliant. But in Animal Village, there's a few things for us to do. First off being to go see Chef Bear, who's another one of the game's fascinatingly interesting characters, who likes our honeycomb. I just love how this game looks. Look at how, like, the pot of food, like, that's in front of him. Look how they're, like, bubbling away. It's just so beautiful. Everything in this game is just so well done. I love it. And I know there are some people who find that there are quite bad frame rate issues, although, I mean, you guys have been watching along this playthrough. I actually haven't noticed frame rate issues. I really don't know. The frame rate issues really don't bother me at all in this game. But there are a lot of people who find it's quite a big problem for them. But whatever, it might be something that they'll patch out. But either way, we need to head to the desert, but we can't because there's this large lad in the way, and he's dreaming about Marin. So we need to go find Marin and explain that there's this big walrus blocking our way. But before we do that, we can head up here, and there's something we can grab, which you probably saw if you're keeping your eyes peeled for heart pieces. But we just need to run around and grab it like that. You got a piece of heart. Again, I apologise for how much I'm doing this, but I'm going to check. Okay, we're on half a heart container. So 2 more, and we'll be on a full row, which is good. But yeah, over there is that kind of quicksand there is where we'll find the next key. But we need to first find a way to wake this walrus. It's very Pokemon. It's like a Snorlax, isn't it? Right, I actually think before we head over to Marin, there are a couple of seashells we can hopefully grab, which means we can do... not that way. Which means we can get to the Seashell Mansion and trade in 10 seashells for the first reward, which will be quite useful. So there's another of the phone guys. I hope there's one down here. I got a strong feeling there is. Oh, no, not like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one here. We have to dig near the statue, because this statue, if we talk to him... Oh no, secrets are like water when it comes to bridges. Okay, I assume that's talking about this bridge here, where there is a secret. But either way, we dig here, and there's another seashell. So I'm not really sure what his clue was about then, whether it's that seashell or whether it's the bridge. But there is definitely something with this bridge that we'll have to come back to later. Ooh. We can't actually get across this bit, which would be a nice shortcut to Marin. Because Marin's actually not found in Mabe Village at the moment. She's chilling out on the beach. So that's where we're headed. And this is a little shortcut that we can use later on in the game when we've got the hook shot. You can latch yourself onto one of the tree branches, one of the tree stumps, and kind of fire yourself across the gap. But for now, we've got to slum it in the tunnels. Alright, back on the prairie. These guys are so annoying. I think we can Pegasus boost them. Oh no, we can't. Maybe it's boomerang? Maybe you have to boomerang them? Either way. Oh god. Seashell Mansion's just up here. And we can trade in our 10. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, I don't even care. You know, I'm just going to walk past these guys. I need to go to a fairy fountain anyway before the next dungeon to stock up on a bottle, fairy bottle and full hearts and everything, so I'm not too fussed. But yeah, look, we've got our first 10. Which unlocks that one. And we get a little present, which is cool. Can't remember what the first one is. Oh, sweet, it was a piece of heart, okay. So one more piece of heart until we're on another heart container. We can probably find the next piece of heart before we get into the next dungeon, which will help us out, because then we'll be going in with a full 10 hearts. Come on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, I meant to bottle him up, but oh well, I did need healing either way. Right, come here. There we go. You caught a fairy in the bottle. Set it free anytime you need to get healed. Thank you. Right, that's useful. Yeah, and here we are in Mabe Village, and Marin's nowhere to be seen near the weathercock. But I think if we talk to her... Oh, maybe not. Either way, she's on the beach. I'm sure one of the NPCs would have told us she's on the beach. It's a lot easier if we just head down there now. Alright, so let's head down to where we grabbed a secret seashell last episode. And we can find Marin, who's chilling out looking at the sea. Oh, God. Chilling out and having a bit of soul searching by the water. And here she is. I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while? So this is one of my favourite cutscenes in the game. And I summed this up in my story explained video. But it's a lot of character... It's a lot of looking into Marin's character, like who she is, what makes her tick. But she's one of the best parts of this game. I wonder what these coconuts trees come from. Taran says there's nothing beyond the sea. But I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, Zeltik, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, this person has come to us to give us a message. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Hey, are you listening? Zeltik, are you listening to me? Yes. I want to know everything about you. Ha ha ha. Huh? The walrus wants me to go to him? Well, let's go. Yeah, Marin's she's quite a sad character. She's one of the only characters that you can clearly see is wondering about what's actually going on Koholint Island. So she wonders where the coconut trees come from, what's across the seas. So apparently there's just nothing. Apparently you can't leave this island. There's nothing past the island. Oh, God. But she wonders what is past the seas, and she says she wishes she was a seagull so she could fly away. And I tried to shield that. I just dropped shield for some reason. She wishes she was a seagull so she could go and visit all these new places and find all these new people and sing for them. And that's explored more as the game goes on. But for now, we've got Marin kind of coming around with us, which is pretty cool. So we got a little kind of Marinized version of the overworld theme. And yeah, she can follow us around, which is quite cool. So she can do a load of like cool little kind of Easter eggy things with Marin. Like if we jump down the well, where we grabbed our very first piece of heart back in episode 1, we'll fall down, and then she'll fall down too and land on our head. You can also, if we had the ocarina by this point, which we'll get pretty soon, if we had the ocarina by this point, we could get Link to play the ocarina. Actually, you know what? I will get the ocarina. I think it's probably about time we should be getting it anyway. If we had the ocarina, we can play it for Marin, and she'll say that our playing's not very good and things like that. And then you can play the crane game with her, and she's apparently a pro, and she'll pick up the shopkeeper and put him in the prize bit, which is just great. But either way, we need to grab the ocarina, and we get it from one of the weirdest places in the game. We get it from the Dream Shrine, and wake up in this weird place. So there are these guys who actually work just like the Shy Guys that we found in Bottle Grosso. So we can just... Oh, God. Yeah. We can't hit him from the front, but we can kill him from the back. But we can, like, although we can't damage them from the front, we can hit them. So it's quite easy to kind of do this, group them all together, and then kill them like this. Otherwise, if you walk into one when you're on the cracked bits, you'll fall down, which is just a nightmare. And you've got to kind of either reset the dungeon if you knock too many of the floor tiles out, or rocks feather over them and stuff like that. Hey, a Guardian Acorn. Okay, right, so we've got this guy. I'm just going to whack him. There we go. Oh, there's so many. Please don't fall down there. I took so much damage. But luckily we've got the secret medicine. Oh, I'm so thankful I've got that. How much damage did I take then? I wasn't really paying attention. That was insane. I'm so glad we had that secret medicine. I'm going to have to go buy more now. But wow. Okay, that was terrifying. Oh wait, I missed that chest. I don't know what's in here. Probably rupees, because the main item is over there on that little pedestal. Yeah, it is. Silver rupee. That's nice. That's 100 rupees. Which is all good. 427 now. Let's head up here and grab the item. You got the ocarina. She'd learn to play many songs. Which is, the ocarina is one of the more useful items in Link's Awakening. How do we... Oh, we can just do this. Good. One of the more useful items. You can learn 3 different songs on the ocarina, all of which have various uses throughout the game. But yeah, it's one of the most versatile items. Hey, there she is. Are you hurt? No, I've been beyond. I've died and come back. But if I play the ocarina... Well, that is beautiful. Well, it's an ocarina, but you don't have to play it. Not very good. Yeah, so she'll, you know, make jokes about our ocarina skills. But anyway, now we can head over to the walrus who wanted to see Marin for whatever reason, and hopefully get through into the desert. I do love the kind of Marin version of the overworld theme that's on like a recorder or a flute or something. It's really cool. Oh, is she alright? I didn't know, I thought she was just completely invincible, but she like got grabbed by those worm people. Oh, she seems fine there. Alright, let's get Marin across this little tunnel, not get her eaten by sharks. Go up this way. Ah, don't want to get hit by them. She's fine though, she's tough. And here we are in Animal Village. So if we go south, we can finally give the walrus what he wants. Not that way. Oh, we should go this way actually anyway, because it would have been a lot simpler if I'd done this the first time I was in Animal Village. Just activated that, so now we can teleport back here. Not that there's too much to do back here, but it's good to have the thing. And also, I haven't been doing this, but I could be using Pegasus boots to travel around really quickly, which is just a lot easier. Right, but here he is. Here's the walrus. Yes, it's that lazy walrus. Should we give him a little surprise? And we'll let Marin do her thing. And he likes that, look. Alright, see you, dude. There we go. That's very Link's Awakening, that, isn't it? Wow, he certainly worked with a start. And there's a bunny. And goes to the Animal Village, please drop by. And we will. There's a little thing, we can do something with Marin in the Animal Village in a minute. But for now, we need to go through the desert. Well, there's a couple cool things we can do. So first off, you'll notice it's full of pokies, which are, oh god, yet another Mario enemy. And really annoying, apparently, in this game. As well as these guys, levers, which are just standard Zelda enemies. Oh god, there's loads of them as well. Whoa, that one dropped to purple, that's crazy. But there's something cool we can actually do with this little skeleton here. I always thought this one was weird, because he's got pupils, which is strange. And then I saw someone posted something on the internet, I can't remember what, but turns out if you put magic powder on him, he'll say it's refreshing. And he gives us a little hint about where a piece of heart is in the desert, which is quite cool. But yeah, there's a couple things we can grab in the desert, as well as the Angler's Key, which is what we're actually... Oh my god. I'm bad at killing these guys. There's a couple things we can grab in the desert, as well as what we're actually here for, such as if we go down here, at the very corner of Koholint, we can actually grab a secret seashell. And up here as well... Oh. Yeah, blue. Just south of this guy, we can dig where there's kind of a weird little kind of shape in the cactuses, like a little gap, and there's a piece of heart. Sorry, what a secret seashell. And here is a kind of mini boss of the desert, which is this guy. If you've played Link to the Past, you'll know who this guy is. It's a land molar, which is kind of a sandworm. And basically to beat him, we just wait till he comes out of the sand, where he's vulnerable when he's kind of flying around like that. But so are we if we walk into him. And he's not too difficult, but we just don't want to fall down the middle of the sand pit. Oh god, 2 hearts. This isn't good. Alright, if I take another heart of damage, I'm going to have to use a fairy. No! Okay, I fell down. Oh, right. Either way, actually, that's probably not as bad as I think, because we can do what we were going to come down here for anyway. We can bomb that and heal ourselves in the most optimal way possible. Heal ourselves and grab another heart container. So there we go. Now, right, now we're on 10. So now let's go deal with Land Molar again, but actually beat him this time. Right, come on, dude. Round 2. We got this. Hopefully he doesn't heal. A lot of bosses heal when you fall down the kind of... Oh, wait, maybe it's only his head that's vulnerable. Where's he going to come out? Oh, he's here. Okay, that was short. Oh, that was poor. Okay, right. 3rd time's the charm. We can do this. Right, let's do this. Right, he's there. And that was a complete failure. Missed him. He's coming out this way. Right, we got a hit. Let's just hit and run. Hit and run. That's the tactic. Already lost 2 hearts. Where is he? Right, hit and run. Hit and run. Or miss and run. Come on. Hit and run. I don't know how many hits this guy takes, but it seems quite a lot. Hit and run. Hit and run. Hit. Run. Hit. Okay, it can't be more than one more hit, can it? What's that, 4 hits maybe? 5 hits? God. Oh, Jesus. I got so carried away then. I thought I could kill him and I took so much damage. We've still got the fairy, so we're not... Oh, God. Right, we've still got the fairy, so we've got a trump card. We can heal. Oh my God, this guy's got so much health. It must be next hit. Where is he? Alright, come on. Oh, jeez. Right, I'm going to fairy up. This is bad. Okay, I'm going to Rock Speller actually as well, just in case. Bit more mobility. There we go. Right, it was one more hit. Jeez, alright, that took a lot more than I wanted it to. Okay, and we have to go down to grab the Angler's Key. But either way, there we go. The next dungeon is now accessible to us with the Angler's Key. Which is, it's up north at the waterfall, which is where the owl was telling us to go. Let's head back to... Oh, okay, we've got to speak to the owl first. Hoot, the shape of a key shows a fish. Go now to the mountain waterfall. Thank you. And he said a leap from the top will get us to where we need to go, which is a hint on how to actually access the next dungeon, because it's not as simple as the other ones where we just put the key in and get in. We see Marin's having a little sing-along here. Hey, that's a nice ocarina you have. Will you accompany me as I sing? And now we get a nice little duet. So, how'd you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? And now we've learned the Ballad of the Windfish on the ocarina, which actually has quite a few little uses around the world. Please don't ever forget the song or me. And I'll show you the first use, which is... It was just kind of a little jokey Easter egg in the original game, but has actually turned into a proper, like, thing you should do in this game now. If we play the ocarina here where the walrus was, he'll think it's Marin. So he comes up and he says, oh, he thought it was Marin. He doesn't like us. But he gives us a secret seashell anyway, so there we go. And now we can head north, finally, to the Angler's Tunnel, which, like episode 1 and 2, is where I'm going to end the Let's Play. We're going to get to the dungeon, and then we're going to end it there, and pick up in episode 4, starting with Angler's Tunnel. So Angler's Tunnel, like I said, isn't the easiest dungeon to get to. Not only do we have to do this little desert trip to find the key, but we also have to find the way into the dungeon, because it's not as simple as just going up, put the key in. And I'm just going to grab a fairy as well before we go to the dungeon, because I'd rather get one rather than get one and not need it, rather than have to leave the dungeon and come back to a fairy fountain, which is always a hassle. Alright, there we go. Now we're fully healed and we have a fairy in the bottle. We've recovered from the little incident in the desert. Oh, and we also actually, after the other incident in the Dream Shrine, we should probably, on the way to Angler's Tunnel, luckily it is on the way, we should probably head to Crazy Tracy and fill up on secret medicine. Where am I going? Why didn't? Yeah, I should be going that way. 28 rupees. There you go. Thank you. No, it's absolutely worth it. It's only 28 rupees, which you can get just from killing a couple random enemies. And then you get death immunity, which on hero mode is so useful. And especially if you're trying to get the secret ending, which means you can't die, then it's so worth it to grab the secret medicine from Tracy. Right, and that is the Telltale Mountain Range where we will be going. But first, we've got to actually unlock the dungeon with the Angler Key. So if we go through here... I'm not going to bother with a 1 rupee. Oh, God. Right. So we've got some Tektites and stuff over here. That was cool. And here we've got the Angler's Keyhole, I suppose. Where if we put the key in, it will unlock the 4th dungeon in the game. Which is one of my favourite tracks in the game, is the music from Angler's Tunnel, which for a dungeon theme is really, really relaxing. So I'm actually looking forward to this dungeon quite a lot. Before we go there, we might as well unlock that, and also grab that and lob it in there. And why are we doing that? Because, for whatever reason, that grabs us a secret seashell. So I think we're making our way towards 20 actually. We're on 14 already. And 20 is obviously the next prize from the Seashell Mansion. And down here I don't think there's anything we can do down here yet. I think this is just this is a shortcut, I think. Rather than a piece of heart or anything. Anyway, no, please don't take my shield. Oh, thank God he didn't. Yeah, likes can take your shield. But let's ignore all this. Goodbye. And we want to head to the Angler's Tunnel. But like the owl said, we're going to want to head up to the mountain range and jump down, because we obviously can't get across the water to where it is at the moment. Die, pig. Are you going to do anything? Alright, he was just faking me out then. Yeah, let's head up here, and now we've got our super strength. We can do that. I don't think there's anything there. I don't really know why you can go up there, but we need to go through this cave. There's more of these guys, more bats, which we're not really bothered about, but we are bothered about the piece of heart down here, which is the best way to do it. I may have already ruined the puzzle. I think maybe we'll have to go and reset that. I think this is the best way to do it. If we push that down, look in. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen, but we've got that. And grab another piece of heart. Cool. Fight our way through this little tunnel, grab a guardian acorn, why not? And there's a lot of stuff we can do in Telltale Heights, but I'm not sure if there's much point in doing it yet. But either way, there's this little section here, where if we throw a bomb across, or not. Can we actually not throw a bomb? Maybe we need the bow. Yeah, you can combine the bow and bow arrows. Sorry, what? You can combine the bow and bombs to make bomb arrows. But I think maybe you do need them, or perhaps the hook shot. I can't remember how you actually do that bit. But either way, let's head out here and grab a purple rupee. 50 more. We are storming towards the bow, which is 980 or something. Unless... No, I think it's... I assume we need the hook shot to get over to that chest. I'm going to leave that for now. If I do remember we can get here another way, then I'll come back. But yeah, there's a guy here, and he's having a little wave, and I'm not sure what he's doing. So we can head to the dungeon, but I will go and see him first, because there's something we've got that he wants. Yeah, if we head up here, we get a nothing. Brilliant. Bunch of keys we can just slaughter, and go chat to this guy on the mountain, who's, again, he's a very Link's Awakening character, this guy. He's weird. He got lost, just like he said. Can you give me some vitties? There we go. And we get some beautiful eating noises as he chows down on that pineapple. And we get a hibiscus flower from his bag, which is, again, the next item in the trading quest, which we are... Oh, he's filled with energy. Brilliant. I think we're about halfway through, maybe, through this trading quest, which is always a good thing to keep on top of, because the reward for this trading quest is really good. It's completely optional. There you go, Guardian Acorn. The trading quest is completely optional past the bananas. So we needed the bananas to get the monkeys to build us the bridge to Canalet Castle. But after that, it's completely optional. But it's worth doing, because the reward is so good. But yeah, now we can head to Angler's Tunnel. We can't actually get past there because there's deep water in which we'll drown. But if we jump down here, here it is. Dungeon 4, the Angler's Tunnel. So again, thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm having an absolute blast doing this series. If you like this episode, leave a like. And if you want to see more and don't want to miss another episode, subscribe to Zeltik Plays. So yeah, cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.